For any Ultimate Team coins, check out U7 by link in the description down below. Use code Zayder at checkout to buy some coins or sell some coins, whatever you're feeling. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we have another FIFA 22 video for you guys today, man. I'm going to be giving you guys 10 cheap official players that are going to be cheap beasts, cheap players, cheap starter squad players, whatever you want to call it. These are official stats. Everything is confirmed because we are so close to the release of FIFA 22. So I'm excited, man, because we're going to have such a great start to the year because there's so many starter players to choose from. If you guys do want another video like this with another 10 players, 10, 15 players, something like that in the next coming days, let's drop 40 likes. If this video does get 40 likes, I will get that out to you guys as soon as I can. I'm gonna have an update video coming out in the next coming days as well, kind of recapping what I've been doing the last couple months and kind of how we're going to be acting or moving, I should say, going into FIFA 22 and kind of what we're going to be bringing back and kind of things that we're going to be stopping. We're going to try and keep this one short and not go on a 10-minute tangent as they usually do. 8 minutes at least so I can get my ads in. But the first player that we do have is one that I didn't like a couple years ago, but now after he had a great Copa America, after he smacked Peru basically in the third place match, we have Diaz, who looks like an incredible card. 80 rated, got him a +2 from FIFA 21, and he looks like he could be a very good starter player. He's fast, he can finish, okay passing, good dribbling. He probably is going to have 4-star as well. And then you can pair him up with his teammate who's going to have his first ever FIFA card, I believe it is, Zayder M. I'm not too sure what his second name is, but Zayder, Nigerian player, and he is very quick. 93 pace, 72 defending, 72 physical isn't great. Obviously 57 passing isn't ideal either, and then 66 dribbling isn't anything crazy, but strong link and a 4-5-1, you get them both into your team. They're both on full chem, and there's no one else that can really go there, and I think it works very well. You can put Wendell instead of Zayder, but Wendell's more well-rounded, but he's not as quick, so I'd rather have Zayder in the beginning of the game, and he might go under the radar. So two nations that are really kind of off nations would kind of work. This is another player that I did have in my top 25 video. If you guys haven't checked it out, click the eye in the top right hand corner right now, where I basically give you guys 25 cheap players you should use in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. But I had him in that video, and I'm going to be bringing him back in this one with his official rating, which is actually higher than I expected it to be. We have Daniel Melo transferred to Dortmund, of course, and he looks very good. 90 pace, 79 shooting, 74 physical, dribbling and passing, of course, isn't crazy. It's still a good card. He's going to be very OP in my opinion. You give him 1 in form, I said this as well. If you give him 1 in form, he's going to be disgusting. Put a marksman on this card, and he is great. Now, I'm not going to put that many Liga NOS players into here because you guys should already know most of them, but I could not put him in this one. We have Pepe, who's gotten a crazy pace upgrade of 12, I believe it was, from FIFA 21, 81 rating. He's gotten a +1 on rating, +12 on pace, and then I think most of the other stats did stay the same, but Pepe's 82 rated, he has 80 pace now. He looks disgusting, going to be one of the more sought after cards in the game in the beginning, in my opinion. And then you can pair him up with another card that looks like he's going to be crazy good. We have, I think it's Luis or Lucas Verissimo, a new Brazilian center back for Benfica with 81 pace, 80 defending, 79 physical. Passing and dribbling does lack once again, as it does with a lot of the lower end cards in the beginning of the game. But you pair these two up, you have a very good center back duo. They're both quick, they're both going to be able to win you the ball back, and I can see a lot of people using these cards. Now, continuing on the Liga NOS theme, we're going to go for a perfect link. Now, this is another one I think go very under the radar, that I think if I had to pick two players to go on the other side of Luis Diaz and Zayder, I would pick these two. We have Rafa and Jetson Fernandez, who look like they're going to be an incredible duo. Rafa being on the right hand side is so much better this year, in my opinion. He's going to be very quick, of course, at 94 pace, 86 dribbling. Shooting and passing might not be the greatest, but you put a dead eye on him, you give Jetson Fernandez maybe an anchor, maybe an engine, something like that, and he would be a very good box-to-box player. I really am excited to try these two cards out because they look great. Now, going back to the Dortmund theme, if you do want to switch Malin to a center mid, you guys can get a link with him. But if you have someone like Emre Can, who I didn't include in this one because he's not going to necessarily be cheap, he's going to be like around 15-20k in the beginning of the game, I could see him be. We have a very cheap one, a very cheap left back in my opinion. He won't be that expensive. We have Nicolas Schulz from Dortmund, only 77 rated. He's a common this year. 86 pace makes him desirable. His other stats are all pretty average, but still looks like a very good left back. Still going to be usable. Not the fastest, but he's going to be one of those guys that cost you max 2k. In my opinion, you can get him into your team. He's quick, he gets the job done until you can upgrade until someone better that's like around mid-tier. I think he can get the job done. The next player we do have is one that's going to be very versatile. You can play him at cam, you can even maybe play him at striker. His shooting might be a little bit too low for that, but you can play him at cam, you can play him not center mid. Actually, when I say versatile, I take that back. And how he does feel and play in game, we have Matias Cunha, new transfer to Atletico Madrid. now is going to be able to get strong links to, or maybe a perfect link to like someone like Ronaldo, strong links to a lot of very good players now. DePaul, Correa, Llorente, Carrasco is going to be someone that if you do pack or if you can get your hands on him in the beginning of the game, he'll be useful. But as the game does progress, probably by the time the first weekend league does come around, you won't really be going to him. But in the beginning, he could be that guy. And last but not least, we have, in my opinion, one of the best players in this entire list today. We have Akanji from Dortmund, another Dortmund player. We have 3 Dortmund players in here, and then we have like what, 4 Liga NOS, 1 La Liga, and something like that. But this guy, Akanji, only 80 rated, 81 pace, 74 dribbling, which is good, 81 defending, and 77 physical. You put an anchor, a sentinel, whatever you guys can get your hands on this card, he is going to be a menace in the defense. One of probably the best cheap center backs we're going to see. Now, his nation obviously does make him a little bit more difficult to link, but you have someone like Mbabu, you have someone like Zakaria who's 80 rated this year, you have someone in goal like Sommer if you get lucky, Berkey, all these players, and you'll be able to get him into teams pretty easily. And that is going to be it for the content today. That is going to be 10 cheap players on FIFA 22 that you can pick up probably in the first week, probably in the first 2 days of anything, and in my opinion they'll be able to stay there and help you guys out. They'll be able to help you out in the beginning, squad battles, rivals, whatever your placement matches, and get into this higher tier, mid-tier players by the time the first weekend league does come around. That is going to be it for all the content today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day. And I'm out.